I have absolutely no idea why that just hit my mind. Why was I thinking of the Green Giant?
Green giant.
Ho ho ho.
So it makes no sense. I haven't heard that shit like in forever, and now it's kind of hit my head. And now I'm going to be doing that dumb shit where I'm humming it all the time. I hope not, anyway. Well, hopefully, well, no, folks can't see what's going on because I got the curtain down. So we can just kind of do what we want tonight. If I don't lift the curtain, anything goes pretty much, really, right?
Yep. We could say anything and get away with it because no one knows
Mm-hmm.
That's
what we're
right.
saying.
They don't know who said it. Anything goes. You can say any damn thing you want, and you can't be held liable for it because they can't prove who said it. Because I can disguise my voice like Mike's or Mark's. Sometimes I can even pull off ST's voice, but
Mm-hmm.
yep, there you go. Let me get my chair adjusted here so when I do lift the curtain, it'll be looking all proper and shit. Oh, what's good happening, folks? Would y'all like me to lift the curtains, or do we just want to sit here and like have a little campfire talk? You know,
I
just
kind of like it like this because I could just sit on my cell phone and nobody will notice.
that's
I'm
true.
ridiculous, though.
Ain't nobody gonna see shit right now.
Thank you.
I'm actually sitting here taking shit apart, looking at stuff. I mean, I've even got the compressed air out. Ooh,
Getting hot?
yeah, I like that right there. Anyway, let's go ahead and I guess we'll give these folks something to look at. Anyway, this is the only reason why y'all even stop by this channel. And as soon as this little portion of this is over, y'all are outie. But here we go anyway. The smoothest transition in any damn show game out there because let's just get real, folks. There ain't but less than a handful of shows left out there anyway. But here we go. Boom, boom, boom. What's going on, folks? This is the True Liar Show. I think I'm going to rename this the True Liar Show. Number 355. We don't do anything but sit around, lie, talk shit. You will never hear an honest opinion or truth out of anybody on this panel. So there you go, folks. You can't hold anybody liable for anything. So, but with that being said, I don't know. Is buffets even a thing anymore? Or are we still kind of like,
I heard they're actually doing cloud comps again, to be honest with you. That's not even a joke either. That's being serious.
That's actually I'm encouraging. I'd love to see cloud comps again.
yeah, well,
That might maybe change shit, and we won't have all this shitty fucking pods constantly. Thank you.
well, anyway, well, I'll just throw Mark into the loop. Take it away, Mark.
All right. We got pod system number 1 from company A, pod system 2 from company B, pod system number 3 from company C. There's an actual mod. I love this mod because it uses no battery door. And then we got the Saker's tank on top. Still vaping on this shit right here. Do-do-do-do.
Oh, God.
I actually bought with my own money.
You like that shit?
Not really, but I figure if I bought it, I might as well use it.
Yeah, that was a rough one.
Sip it on some gin and juice, and that's it, right? Yep, that's it. Take it away, Mr. Mike Vapes.
I'm vaping on Marlboro 100s
Mmm.
and also a pack of Newports. Thank you.
Yeah.
We got Boxer 21700 with the Eclipse. We have the Burrow Boxer with the Mission Orbit inside there. We have Mission Orbit got patches, stitches, got snitches. No, Enigma. My bad. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Enigma. And then I got that and the Eclipse Raspberry Custard from Joe Mother Effin Tana. Vaping on that. I'm also vaping on the Calmia pod. This is the greatest pod ever made in the world by UL. Love this thing. And in here I have Supercharger, which the bottle is somewhere. I don't know where it is. Supercharger 12 mg. inside here. And what I'm not vaping on is a few things here. We got this new. I'm kind of excited about this. Dovpo Pump Squonker. It's not a pod. Dude, I've no joke. I don't think I've gone this long of a stretch where I've just reviewed only pods. I'm starting to feel like Fagin. Yep. Take it away, ST.
Thank you. Well, tonight, I won't be doing this in here, but I've been vaping it all day. All the time I use this Boxer Classic with the UL tank with some of that Gorilla banana custard off in there. I broke this thing out. I've had it for a while, and then I forgot I had it, and then I was looking for something the other day, and I was like, oh, shit. What better time to go ahead and try this out? This is that old Oh, my God.
And it's gone.
Dude, I'm so bad getting like other folks.
Sausage fingers.
The little Ciron boxy thing that you got to put your lips on the side of the box to hit on it. But this thing ain't bad. I mean, it's heavy. It's not like comfortable to put in a pocket, but I've actually, for some weird reason, been enjoying it. And in that, since Mike likes to copy some of that Enigma patches right there, and I've got some other pods laying around. I want to bring up one thing real quick. I have noticed something ever since when I got sick at the 1st of April. I have got a consistent where I feel like I'm like coughing up phlegm, and it's not a cough anymore. It's just like I got phlegm. And I'm like, I hadn't been sick now for a little while. I honestly am thinking that Mark, and I hate doing this, but I think Mark touched on something. It doesn't matter what you use. I think if you vape this shit long enough, there's something about this particular e-juice that's kind of like something about it.
Lung.
Yeah, honestly, and I'm not bullshitting y'all when I say that every day I'm like coughing shit up, and I wasn't doing this before I got sick.
There's been some juices that have been doing that to me. Like I've been coughing up shit.
But I've been vaping this shit for a long, long fucking time, and this is what I vape all the time. I think, even though this juice is good, and I'm not ratting it out or saying anything about it, but I think it's causing some shit with me. So I don't want to put it down, but I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to put it down for a while and maybe try vaping something else for a couple of weeks to see if this goes away. And if it goes away, I'll know that this is the fucking culprit right here. So
what you got to do is if it does go away, then you got to start it again.
I do.
See if it comes back.
So it's going to be like an experiment I'm going to have to do. But I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of coughing shit up all the time. There's no point in it. And I'm like burned out doing it. It's like I've pissed myself off doing this shit. But
at least this way we could see if Mark's sweet lung theory is an actual fact.
Dude, if this actually works, and Mark's touched on something, I think just for the hell of it, we're going to start a class action lawsuit against this right here.
Oh, before you guys do that, mix a few bottles so I could try it out too. I need to get in on this.
Bart, no, that doesn't have the synthetic nic. That still has the regular nicotine.
Yeah, it's crazy how this shit's doing. But it's the only thing that I can lead back to say, because I've never had something that lingered for this long in me. Like, if I get sick, I can go for some weeks and the shit's finally out of me. But dude, today is what? The 17th? This is fucking 6 weeks now since I've been sick.
Just to confirm, tell people it wasn't the C.
It wasn't the C. It was just the average. It was a C. It was a cold. It was the common cold. So, I don't know. Anyway.
Are you trying to tell me now, this is not my words, it's your words, that your common cold was worse than the C that you had?
It's getting to be. Apparently, it lasted longer. So, I don't know, man. I have no idea here, but I will keep y'all updated on this because there's really nothing else I can keep y'all updated on, at least in my books. But I don't know. I mean, there might be some new product coming down the bin. I mean, it's not going to be much, but there is one other thing I want to talk about real quick before I forget, because I'm so scatterbrained, I'll completely forget it, and then I'll try to think later on. I didn't even tell the boys this right here. This is funny, and if you're watching, you're watching. I don't care. It's all cool right now, because normally it is what it is. I don't give a shit right now. I don't even know why I said that. Anyway, I got another age-restricted little deal on my channel, and, you know, now they put on there the timestamp of what has been age-restricted. Guess what this shit was?
What?
It was one of the shows. It was like show number, I don't know, between 10 to 20 or somewhere off in there. So we're talking about almost 7 years ago in the beginning. And this is when DJ was on the show. At the timestamp they hit me on, as soon as I clicked on it, it's showing DJ on the channel. All DJ was doing was holding up a mod and talking about a particular tank and was saying something, and that was it. There was nothing that could be seen. There was nothing going on there. Now, I didn't get a strike. This was just it just age restricted my video, but they do timestamps on it. So I'm looking at this and I'm going, dude, if you look at this whole channel for the past 7 years, you're going to see that a million times. What provoked you to pick this one little section out to say, okay, well, this is age restricted now?
Mine are all getting age restricted when I'm taking my first vape now.
It's
As the vape is coming out of my mouth, it gets age restricted at that timestamp.
It makes no sense for these channels like that. So.
Oh, and I did get confirmation. I did get the strike for showing the battery door in that video for Vaporesso.
Did you?
That was what I got the strike for. I got confirmation. And
have you appealed it?
I don't get it. Shouldn't I mean, they do come out with these new rules, but shouldn't these things be grandfathered in or take down the video but not give you a strike? Because this was before the rules.
And on top of that, you've allowed this video to stay up here for years. Now all of a sudden,
yeah. So I'm trying to like explain that to the people on Twitter, and you can't get it. Twitter. They're a bunch of clowns over there. So now I'm talking to somebody on through email, through YouTube. But the thing is, I send them an email. The response is like 3 days later. So it's like taking forever.
So right now, you've got a strike on your channel again.
A warning.
Oh, you've got a warning. Oh, damn.
I want to get the warning off because I shouldn't have that on there. I technically didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah, that sucks because
I showed a battery door that had the website on there, but I was talking about how the battery door had warnings on there for battery safety. It's not my fault it's on there. It wasn't intent. Like I'm telling people, that's the website. You guys can go on there. Go. I wasn't doing that.
And what sucks about that's
intent.
I'd rather have the strike because the warning you can't get rid of if you don't win the appeal on that. It's just there. Even though you had a warning.
No, you could get it wiped off. I've already had a warning wiped off.
Exactly, but more than none, once your channel gets hit with a warning, that warning's always sitting there. It's just
it doesn't expire.
Yeah, it's just kind of stewing.
After 2 months, I think.
Yeah.
After 2 months, the strike goes away. But the warning never goes away. That's why I want to kind of get rid of it. I shouldn't have a warning on there.
Yeah.
Look, if I do something wrong, I bug up on it. I'll be like, oh, yeah, okay, I fucked up. But if I didn't do something wrong, I didn't.
I think the packages that have those scannable barcodes and websites, whatever they use, kind of scans the video, and if they can capture that barcode or that website, that's probably how they strike you.
The QR codes.
That the QR code.
Yeah, I tried to get rid of all the QR. I even went on to a video where I had a smoke device. Remember, they started putting on their mods the QR code sticker.
Yeah, I remember that.
I went and edited all that shit out.
Jesus. Oh, yeah.
I've went through lots of videos to
That's
edit
what I
them.
thought
These
it
are videos from the past. You know, so this way I don't get a strike. But who knows? I mean, I'm not perfect. I probably didn't go through all the videos. I mean, I probably missed something, I would think. I don't know. Who knows? But I did the best I can, and whatever. Right now, I'm just rolling the dice.
Yep. What about
I know,
you,
what's
Mark?
his name? Vic. Vaping Vic with Vaping Vic is 2 weeks, obviously, on his second strike. And he's going through all of his videos. He's watching them all and editing through the YouTube. You know what it is to be 2 weeks? You know how long that's going to take to go through every video and edit them in there in the YouTube editor, which is garbage.
Months.
Oh, God.
No damn way. I mean, obviously, though, Vic's like some others. He's kind of made his channel his business. And I understand he's fighting for his business, but yeah.
I try when I do like the videos, I do this. I never turn the box around to show what's on the other side. That's the way I've been doing my videos. But there was some certain situations from back in the days where I might have just turned it. You know the way, if I give an example, you know how some reviewers like to read the back of the box?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm like, well, what's the point of that? You're reading the back of the box.
I don't get it.
So I just don't even bother with even turning the packages around. But from 4 or 5 years ago, I was showing the back of the box. So I had to go through lots of videos. A lot of those videos, though, I had deleted because I deleted 1,000 videos. The last time I was at 2 strikes that time, I deleted all those videos. Then they cleared my whole channel with no strikes. And I'm like, oh, God, I should have never deleted all that.
Yeah.
I screwed myself.
I've always
But maybe it was a good thing I deleted them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those videos had a lot of stuff where I was showing websites and shit like that. So good. All gone.
I've always stuck to that theory, and I think a lot of people have, like I always show the box, but I was kind of like, I would show you a clear shot of the back of the box. And it's like anybody else, if you want to stare and read the box, pause the video and do what you got to do, and then just keep playing it. I'm not going to sit there and read it off word for word, but.
So Daniel, DJ LSB, got 2 strikes. He got everything cleared.
Oh, okay.
Because of the same thing, showing website.
Yeah.
Suck my mod Matt, same thing, showing the website, got cleared. So I guess I should get cleared, right?
You would think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
We'll see how they operate YouTube. I don't know.
David Swearingen. Look at David coming in with his freebie on there, you sucker. What's happening with you, brother? He says, good evening, guys. Great to see you all. Good to see you there, Mr. Swearingen. Yeah, I mean, I'm not turning this show into talking about, I just was kind of like, when I seen that come across and I went to the timestamp on it, I was kind of like, oh my God. I mean, this is, I guess it is.
That's
flawed, trust me.
Oh,
that system. Mark, didn't you get a strike?
Yeah, they took it off like in 12, like, was it the same day or the next day? I forgot. Either the same day or the next day they took it off.
Did they tell you what you got your strike for?
They said it was, in the email they said harassment and cyberbullying.
Because they screwed up with
nothing.
Right. You know what they did with me, right? Did you see the post? They sent me a message saying that the reason why it got pulled off, this is on Twitter, for gambling. So I went off. I'm like, I don't gamble. Number one, this is not a gambling channel. There's no reason for me to be promoting gambling, whatever. And then they changed. Then they messaged me again. Oh, this is why you got. They can't even make up their mind why I got. They're just making up shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
As they're going. So they're a bunch of clowns on Twitter.
I seen cyberbullying. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? I mean, there are some videos where I'm kind of harassing people, but it wasn't that video.
Yeah. Well, I think you said on that one, you potentially thought they might have picked up, you were saying something to the dog that could have been, and if you're saying the dog's name, obviously they don't know it's your dog, and they probably thought that you were talking shit to some girl or something like that, but still, that's like, to me, going a little above and beyond, because if you're going after something like, and I know how you would do it, it would be like in a funny, humorous way of kind of like mildly doing it. How is it that the bots can't tell the difference? So let's just say we're watching a police activity video and you're hearing gunshots and people getting shot and killed and all this and that. It's like, do they, how do they not know that that's some real shit going? I mean,
Exactly.
how would they decipher in between the two to say, oh, well,
That
that's
stuff,
cool?
That stuff is allowed.
Yeah, you can shoot
That's the
people on
thing.
YouTube.
Well,
can't-
you can do anything on YouTube other than
this-
some of the shit we do. So
Yeah, it's mind-boggling, man. It's mind-boggling. Whatever. It all has to do. There's reasons behind it all.
yeah,
There's reasons. I'll give you another reason. We've talked about this already. I will talk about it again. Pharmaceutical companies. You don't think they advertise on Google? They don't advertise with YouTube?
Yeah, I think they do.
Of course they do. And I'm sure there's been whispers in the ear. Oh yeah, this vaping stuff. Yeah, it's got to go, man. It's got to go.
but
Or else we're gonna go.
I've seen it for myself, and I've had people tell me before, like if a lot of my videos are monetized and the commercial they see that plays right before the video is starting or the show is starting is an advertisement for something like the fuse or whatever the hell the damn thing,
With
an
the clickable
electronic
link.
cigarette.
With a clickable link. It's mind-boggling. Right? You see that? And you see yourself.
Yeah.
You are allowing this.
It's not even they're allowing. They're the ones that are playing the ads. But then you're hitting me. It's like, so you're discriminating against the product I'm talking about so you can push your products.
I think after like the second strike, I kind of stopped trying to guess why they're doing it because there's no format, there's no reason
isn't.
why they do it. They just randomly do it.
Let me hit these real
when
quick.
they screw around with the algorithm, it just messes everything up. It just does.
Yeah.
And the messed up part is that, okay, fine, you do get the strike. When you appeal it, the appeal should not be rejected within 30 seconds.
No.
Because obviously it's impossible to watch a video to go over a human to go over it to see, okay, where did this infraction happen in this video? They know when. It's impossible. In 30 seconds, they've read the email, got the email, read it, looked through it, and denied it. No way.
Exactly.
That's also a bot
Yeah.
rejecting it. Your appeal.
Yep. David Swearingen, thank you for the donation there, sir. He says, what about those markings on the bottom of a mod? Are those media related? They try to put in everything they can in on devices now.
Like the name and shit they put on the bottom
Yeah.
sometimes. I'm not sure about that. It's a good. I don't know.
Oh, this is the big thing now. This is how messed up YouTube is. How with the vaping, it's bad. But now you know the way if you look on your phone, you know the shorts, YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
They're pushing it big time on everyone. YouTube shorts constantly in the YouTube app, whatever. It's constantly pushed. The majority of the videos that are being pushed that I've been seeing are women with their tits literally out and babies breastfeeding.
Yes.
All hot chicks breastfeeding. And it's nothing. It's just shorts, just so they could show their tits. That's allowed. YouTube is pushing that. We need to show this. But we can't go vape. That helps people.
Well, Mark's 100%
Oh my
backing
God, we
that
can't
one up.
have this.
Yeah, I got to back that one up. I am pro breastfeeding.
Omar, thank you for the donate. Man, I ain't seen you around a while, Omar. He says, Mark, give me a good pickup line to hook up girls. Now, before Mark...
Wait a minute. You read that. You should be asking the question. Didn't he just get married?
Oh, yeah, he did.
I think he did, but what I'm trying to figure out is, I know Omar's over in Egypt and all that, but he says, give me a good pickup line to hook up girls. Now, what is your definition of hook up girls? Is it like actually putting them on a hook, hooking them up, or is it like you trying to hook up? Let's decipher that one real quick. Anyway, Mark, what's your best pickup line for Omar? He
Since you're in
paid
another country, I'd probably offer him a green card.
he paid dearly for that one, so he wants your top dollar pickup line there. So
Just stuff your pants and go out on the town and just, sit in the chair and kind of lean back.
shit.
Oh, Jason's like, oh my, just tell him you own a ton of camels.
There you go.
Yeah.
Jason, there was some conversations going on earlier. I did see you getting a little ruly or unruly in chat about me ignoring you. I was not ignoring you. There was talking going on, and I wasn't going to interrupt. But Jason, you have my full attention now. So say something. I will read it off real quick. If you want to put it in a little colored box, I'll even make it sound a whole lot better than what you're going to say on there. So anyway, yeah, there's not really, I don't know. Well, I guess
I
there
can't
is.
believe he just got married and he's already cheating on his wife.
I can believe it. I think Omar is a very hardcore player. I think Omar, we've only seen him. I mean, he's come into a Zoom room with us, but I honestly think Omar, when he's not open to the public, he's sitting like on a throne. He's got all his Egyptian attire on. He's got his Ray-Ban aviators on. And he's kicked back and got like a large group of women surrounding him with a big pot of grapes and, got the wine chilling. That's how I picture Omar, but I don't know. I could be wrong. But anyway.
I had to buy a new keyboard.
Oh.
I'm pissed. My keyboard is not that old, man.
Damn, you didn't tore it up already?
I haven't customized it. I put keycaps on there.
Damn.
Nice color to it.
What
it
happened
works.
to it?
It works. Mechanical. It's got brown cherry switches inside it.
Yeah.
And it just... What brand is this? I don't even know what it's called. The Mini Streak Gear. I don't remember the name. Anyway, sometimes I'll turn the PC on and the keyboard won't power on. I have to unplug the power and plug it back in to get it to work. Just annoying, constantly doing that. To the point where 2 days ago, that didn't even work. It just would not turn on. I'm like, oh my God, I got videos to do. I have no spare keyboard. I'm like, oh shit, what am I gonna do here? Whatever. So I ordered a new keyboard and it still works, but I just can't deal with it anymore. It's kind of annoying. I paid altogether, I think $80 for this keyboard, or $100. Then I bought all the keys, all the what do you call these again? The key tabs, whatever you call them. Bought these to hook it up and whatever. Now I got a new one. I bought one that was even cheaper in price.
I'm a little disappointed in you, man.
I bought a $30 one.
Wow, that's...
Why didn't you run over to Ron's house? Ron's got keyboards stacked to the ceiling for sale over there.
It's a mechanical style keyboard, but with the switches are quiet switches. There's no clicking, clacking going on with these. And I could customize colors on it, and it's the same style. I just got to now check and see if I could pop the... I want to put the gray ones that I got on here on there to make the same look that I have on this one with that one.
Like,
So I've been on
$30. What's up?
I've been on this Amazon review kick.
Yeah.
I've noticed people, if something happens to a product, if you give a bad review or contact the company, like 95% chance they're going to send you a new one. So I've gotten my new air fryer. I've gotten a new iced coffee maker that's like a year and a half old. I've been getting a lot of new shit lately that has broken down on me that I've owned for like maybe a year or two. If you just email the company like, hey, this broke, and as long as you send them a picture and tell them it broke, they'll send you a new one. Like no questions asked.
So
there's warranties on these things, man. They're honoring the warranty on it.
But let me ask you this:
shit that's really old, like they'll still send you shit.
Yeah, because you've bought it off of Amazon.
Yeah,
and they want to keep you as a customer.
How much shit was actually still good though that you lied about just to get?
Nothing really. I mean, the air fryer. I mean, I could still use it, but it had some problems to it, and the iced coffee maker had a little bit, But
yeah,
I'm just pretty shocked at how easy they send you stuff.
I figured.
Yeah, because they know that you could go in there and update your review.
Yeah. So if anyone's bought anything off Amazon that is broke over the past year, just reach out, and I guarantee you they'll send you a replacement.
You know what? I might as well turn the Omar situation over to you, but I know it's not right of me to have you read something that's donating to me, so I'll read it off. Omar, thank you for the donation there, sir. He says, Mark, if you want those pictures, it will cost you. Nothing is for free these days. Hold on before you answer. You goddamn right ain't nothing for free because you are paying to make that comment here. So, but take it away, Mark.
As long as these women are nude, I'll pay for the photos.
No,
I'll pay extra if they don't know the photos were taken.
I'm gonna test this shit out now.
Oh, let's see. Now he's walked off. I was going to say, Mike Vapes, whenever you're ready, this is what you need to switch over to completely, and you'll be doing good there, sir.
That's the only thing about Apple I can't really get with is their keyboards. They're like way too, like just low and.
You know what though? When I first got this keyboard, I thought there is no way in hell I'll ever get used to something like this. Now I've gotten so used to it, I don't know what I would do like on a regular. I mean, it's like at work. I have a tough time dealing with my keyboard there now.
That's how I am with the Apple mouse. Like I can't really use a regular mouse anymore.
I know. Oh, look at this shit. This
There
son
it
that's
is.
got a whole new set
Well,
down.
I bought gray color and I took all the black and I put it inside here. Now the little tool is in here to pull. So I'm gonna give it a test right now to see if these work with this.
My kid is into all that shit, buying keyboards and buying these special switches. And you know what he does? Like every couple weeks, he'll pull every key off his keyboard. He'll soak his keys in like a solution, and then he'll air dry the keys and put it all back together. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Good Lord.
He's
Yes,
like, man, these are such and such keys. I got to take care of them.
Neff
It's a keyboard.
Neff said Tuesdays are now the true keyboard show. It's got to be something.
They're different.
Oh, yeah, they're completely different.
Fuck me.
I mean, this show needs to be renamed. I mean, because everybody seems to be tired of the show because it looks like everybody's clearing out of these shows. But I don't know.
Like vaping, what's that?
Yeah, really. I need to get all that shit out of the title. So,
Upgrading his PC lately cost a ton. Hell yeah. Especially now, like around this time, upgrading your PC is probably the wrong time to be doing it. That's when shit's the most expensive.
oh yeah, with
know if it still
shortages and all that kind of shit going on. Hell yeah, it is.
You know what? I did buy this one off Amazon. I should email them too, right?
Hell yeah.
Might as well. Have you even had that thing for a year yet?
I gotta look on Amazon to see when I bought it.
For some reason, it doesn't sound like you've had that one all that long. So
I like the new one. I like the sound, but I kind of
Quiet.
like the sound of that too. I like, whatever, man. I don't even care.
I'm not telling people to abuse the privilege of contacting the companies, but if you own something, it breaks, contact them.
Well, it's not abusing. I did pay for that. It broke on me. Well, it didn't break. It's malfunctioning. So they should hook me up.
yeah.
They got to hook a brother up.
Bachelor just wants to be recognized. He has no comment. He wants me to say that he's been a member of the group for 19 months, which we appreciate. So there you go there.
That's what I bought.
Oh,
Oh, the steel one. Steel
there you go.
series. Yeah, those are nice keyboards.
Yeah, it's Steel Series. It's not a mechanical style keyboard, but it looks like one. The keys are silent.
Yep.
I don't know. I kind of like it. Fine. I don't need no fancy stuff. Whatever.
Dakota, yes, that was very. We'll talk about that here in just a second, Dakota. Bachelor, well, thank you for the donation. He says, unlike Fagan, I didn't want anything for free. Okay. So, this was some crazy ass shit. I mean, this past weekend, what was a crazy ass weekend for some shit going down. I mean, obviously, if you haven't looked at the news, you might not know of anything going on. But like I said, A lot of shit happened this weekend. So our man in the air, I just have to say it like that, trying to make Mark sound like a newsman. I don't know where he got it from, but apparently it was sent to a private group that we're in. And we seen the video of that shit that happened up in Buffalo.
Oh yeah, I had to hunt that down. Took me like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah. So I don't know if y'all seen that, and a lot of people don't even need to see it. I mean, some people, it's not for everybody, and I'm not saying that it's. Maybe I worded that wrong. Some people have no business looking at that because it can put you in a different place. But it is.
That's why I didn't watch it.
It doesn't even look real, to be honest with you.
It doesn't. It's pretty crazy looking, and I don't know if you've noticed, but they've already pulled those out of the group.
What are they?
They terminated them. Yeah, but yeah, that was some crazy shit. And then you had the shit kind of spill over into Sunday. You had the shit happen out at the church in California. There was apparently another little small thing going on in Houston at some flea market. Yeah, folks were getting nuts out there, man. So
was that kid? Was he streaming to Twitch? Was that what it was, or what? Okay, Twitch. All right.
Yes.
I couldn't figure out what it was.
With the guy in Buffalo?
yes. So, but I guess after a bit, I've been watching the news a little bit on this. Apparently, New York is a state that doesn't uphold the death penalty. So this dude's going to do life without parole, which to me, for what he did, he should be put out in the middle of town and just let whatever happens to him, which I'm certain it would be a very slow, painful. I don't want to say too many words on here because, again, YouTube's so like, we don't know what they'll do. But yeah.
Well, a lot of people said that he was going to off himself, but the cops talked him out of it.
I did see that, and I would have been like, I would have just sat there and said, well, go ahead. Save us the time of taking you out of here. Take care of it. Do it now. But apparently you probably can't do that. But David Blackman, thank you for the donation there, sir. He says, I've been member since Moses. You guys are the solid ones in vaping.
Moses.
Wow. Maybe he's referring to me looking like Moses. I don't know. But I do appreciate the donation there, David. That was very nice of you. Yeah. That was pretty nuts. Pretty nuts right there. I mean, all of it's nuts.
What was disturbing? I mean, there was a lot of things disturbing about that video, but he had a lot of racial words written on his gun. Yes. And at the one part where he's walking, he lets the one white cashier live. Yeah, I'm like, wow, that's pretty fucked up right there.
The only thing that I hate when stuff like that happens, first of all, I hate for what it leaves behind. That's the main thing I hate, the destruction that it's left behind. The second thing I hate about it is that, again, for law-abiding citizens that don't do stupid shit, it puts a black eye on us, just like anything you're involved with. Yep. When you got the fucked up people doing shit, whatever it is that you like to do, and it puts a black eye on you once again, because there's always a few bad apples in everything out there. It just kind of sucks that shit happens like that, but I hate it. Thoughts and prayers go out to the family members, that everybody that had to deal with that shit out there. It was some crazy shit, man, but I don't.
There's racist stuff happening from everyone. It's not just one color to another.
Oh, yeah.
The whole thing is that you don't see it when the other colors are doing it. You only see it when a certain color does it. Now, this dude, he definitely needs the death penalty. Hopefully, as someone was saying, that this might, because it's a hate crime, maybe it could become something federal.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's the case. This dude needs to be executed.
Yeah, it's not good.
I kind of feel like the death penalty is kind of the easy way out, though. I would rather have him.
All of these fuckers that do that kind of shit need the death penalty. That's the way I see it.
Like, lock him in a cell with no windows for the rest of his life and let him suffer. I would think that would be more of a punishment than death.
The thing that kind
That
of
was
sucks
also cost
about
money too.
the thing that sucks about what you say, and like I like looking at certain, just like everybody likes to watch murder mysteries and shit like that. A lot of times I watch like prison shows on YouTube, like actual documentaries and stuff like that of like what goes on, shit that happens. And you see it all the time that people that normally are on death row normally will sit there damn near 20 years before they even do shit to you in the first place. And it's
Yeah.
kind of like it makes no sense. But that's the way shit's always been, and I don't foresee that changing, but who knows?
Done that,
Like
dude.
when this, like, I'll give you the perfect example. Mark should be able to answer this one. Isn't like there like huge gang violence in Chicago, shootings?
Yeah, I
They're
mean,
taking out each other in the streets,
oh
but you
yeah,
don't hear about that in the news.
Yeah.
not anymore.
You don't hear about, which is the same thing, basically, for the exception of obviously I had this one here in Buffalo had to do with race. This guy was a racist,
Yeah.
but the killings are happening
Oh,
everywhere.
yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy. It just
Send him
like,
to a Mexican prison or a Russian prison. I guarantee you he'll suffer. Whew.
you know what? I watched a documentary on a prison that was in Russia, and
The gulag.
Dude, I was having anxiety watching it.
it's kind of like it's very
Torture.
very close quarters, but the way it looks, it almost looks like they put you into like a miniature apartment room because it's kind of furnished, but it's like people are at least the one that they were showing, the two guys were packed in there, and it was basically that's what they did. 23 hours a day, they're just looking at one another, doing
And it was
whatever it is
a
they do in there.
it was a cell inside of another cell, right? Because the one I seen, they had to open a door,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
after they open
that's
the
it.
door, they walk into the cell. Yep.
Yeah, so it's kind of
And then
like,
whenever they would walk, they put their hands behind their back and they have to look at the floor.
yeah.
Yeah, that shit, man. Woo.
So it's kind of like, I mean, I've seen a lot of different prison like documentary things, and we've seen some hardcore ones out there, but I don't know which one I would have to say I wouldn't survive in any of them because I've followed the rules. I've been a free man all my life, and if I had to be controlled by somebody else, oh God, I mean, I couldn't even fathom that right there. But I don't know, man. But
Or like I don't know if it's like Mexican prisons, but it's pretty much like it's like a little world, and you pretty much just left to like defend yourself and get your own food and everything else. It's
yeah,
fucking terrifying.
I've seen one that's like in Colombia, I believe, and what it is, it's like they stick like 15 to 20 dudes in one room, and there's no beds or anything. They give you little mats to lay on or something like that. And it's on a concrete floor. And then it's like every night they have to spray a hose down in there and clean it. And then they can lay their shit back down. But dude, if you got like 15 to 20 stankin' nasty dudes, because they ain't giving a damn about anything at that point in their life, laying in a room, just sleeping, farting, stinking ass, I'm assuming they're probably used to it. And then the conditions there, it's not climate controlled.
Oh,
And if you're in Colombia, more than less, it's hot and humid. And think about this. You live in those conditions, and in Colombia, you could only imagine that the mosquitoes down there are probably tearing your ass up left and right too. I'm assuming these people are probably used to it, but man, if you stuck me in a Colombian prison, oh my God, to have to deal with all that shit.
I'd give up.
Hell.
But to me, that's prison. That's what prison should be like.
Oh
Seeing all these
yeah.
other prisons in the States, some of these guys enjoy going to prison because their friends are
country
there. They're
clubs.
playing chess. They're playing checkers. Like, no, this is prison, bitch. You
Yeah.
ain't enjoying yourself.
I have never in my life had to serve any time for anything. I mean, I'm just one of those. I've always played by the rules. I've never strayed away from doing anything. So to have to be locked up I don't know how I would deal with it because I'm 50 years old right now and never having to deal with that. And then it being in your face all of a sudden, like now at the age I am, or you think about it, you think about guys that have never been in trouble before. And sometimes you'll read about some 70, 80-year-old dude just went nuts and started shooting folks. And then they stick him in prison pretty much till he dies.
Hmm.
Can you, well, if you've done that, you've probably kind of like gone off the beaten path already and your mind's probably losing it or whatever. But I don't know, man. I just don't
I just
know.
couldn't picture living in an 8x8 cell the rest of my life with some dude.
Hell no. I couldn't either, man. I couldn't either, brother.
I'd off myself at the possible way.
Yeah, I kind of got a feeling that,
That's why I feel like, in
there's
my
some,
opinion, giving him like the chair or whatever is like the easy way out.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
but then we got to. He's a young guy, right?
18
Yeah.
years old.
We got to pay for the rest of his life, him being in jail.
Well, that's
You,
because this country treats the prisoners like they're on vacation. Treat them more like they're pieces of shit, and you won't have to spend any money on them.
you're going to pay, we as taxpayers, we're going to pay probably no longer than at least 20 years on each individual because it seems like everybody sits on there 20 plus years. So, I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those debates you can go on forever and ever about.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. But I don't know. I don't know.
I did 90 days when I was almost 18. What did you do, Apathy Miller? Because I don't picture you doing much of anything bad.
We need to bring back what the pirates used to do. They used to make them walk off on the plank.
Yeah, there we go.
That's what we need. That.
Stream that shit live on YouTube when people.
Have a
But
feed going.
but they can't
That'd be great.
because Disney can Jack Sparrow's Johnny Depp. So I mean
Yep.
we can't do that shit anymore.
By the way, the live feed today hit, I think it was 968,000 live viewers, almost cracked 1 million
On what?
on the Amber.
I stopped
live
even
trial.
following that.
Are you serious? There was
Yeah,
almost
that
1 million people viewing a live feed.
That was just one feed. There was a bunch of other live feeds that had a couple thousand, but the main one almost hit 1 million today.
How many subscribers is on that channel?
Not even 1 million.
Holy shit.
This broad is getting trashed by everyone on social media.
Yep.
Everyone is trashing her.
I seen
I don't
something
see how she's ever going to be able to do a movie again. Nobody's going to go watch it.
I seen something on Facebook yesterday. I don't know if it was some kind of meme or it looked like something that somebody was trying to make a point. Was it she was supposed to donate to something and she got caught for not donating?
Yep. She didn't donate none of her money. She's pledged the money, but she hasn't actually physically given the money yet. She hasn't given a penny yet.
And how much has she supposedly pledged or going to donate? Do we know
7
this?
million, I believe it was 7 million. Everything that she sued him for on the previous court case, she was supposed to donate, but she hasn't. But she's been going around all these talk shows saying, "Oh yeah, I've donated, blah 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 blah." I haven't donated shit yet.
I'll be honest with you. And maybe I'm just out of touch with times. I know who Johnny Depp is, but I didn't know who the fuck she was until this trial started, and I didn't even know Johnny Depp was married, to be honest with you. So I didn't even know he'd been engaged to
What's her name?
Gray. What's the Gray chick? Damn it. Is it Jennifer Gray? The chick from Dirty Dancing.
Oh, was he? Well, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he was engaged to her and then obviously somebody else. Dude, I know I'm like jumping all over the place, but things are kind of hitting me. I didn't even know, and I know this happened, I believe it was last week, but I didn't know that freaking, goddamn, what's her name? Naomi Judd killed herself.
Yeah, I didn't know
That
that.
was like, holy shit. Are you serious?
That was crazy.
Man, oh man, oh man.
And it's weird because you really didn't hear much about it.
No, well, see, too, I seen it come across my phone, and I forget, it was the actor daughter with Ashley.
Yeah, I think it's her name.
Yeah, because there's Winona, yeah, Ashley. So she made a post stating that, hey, before anybody else or before this information gets out, my mom took her life with a handgun because she didn't want it getting out and I guess starting a bunch and then the family having to come out and say something. But apparently she came out with that news a few days later, which I thought when I seen it come across, it had happened just that day. But apparently she had done it like on a Saturday and the family kind of kept it quiet up until a few days later. And she announced that, but
Yeah, I was
I don't
pretty
know.
shocked by that.
And apparently, Winona, which is the other daughter, and Naomi were about to go out on and do a tour again. But they said that her mom had been dealing with depression and all that shit. So I don't know. It's,
Fucked up shit.
oh man, just you hear all this crazy shit. I feel like because I've been working a lot again, so I've like really gotten out of the loop with a lot of things. So sometimes I'll pick my phone up and I'll see a few little things that I've gone through on the news wire and just be like, holy shit, really? So
I don't even hear about the war anymore. It's so
oh,
weird.
dude, I haven't heard about that. Obviously, I haven't heard shit about the Big C. I hadn't heard shit about that one. But I take it back. I did hear something today. Something came across my phone that y'all, and I'm stressing y'all's president, I guess, is offering some more free tests for
Yes.
everybody.
You get
So,
8 per household now. Before it was 4, I think. Now you can get an additional 4 or 8. So I'm gonna stock up on those motherfuckers. Start selling them.
so I guess there'll be more free tests out there on eBay to pick up and
Yep.
do whatever you want with them. But
And I've been hearing on like the radio. There's like a vaccine now that it can catch it as long as you get the vaccine within 3 days of capturing or within 3 days of getting the C. Which I don't know how you're gonna know when you got it. The exact day, but apparently something new.
yeah, who knows? Who knows? So,
Da, 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 Amber is going to burn in hell.
Yes, I heard. Len just said Korea. I heard about Korea's getting bombarded with COVID.
Oh,
really?
are they?
I don't think they had any cases because nobody's goes in and out of Korea, but somehow it got in there. Someone brought it in.
You know what? Late the other night, I caught another.
In North Korea, I think. North Korea, not
I
Korea.
caught another interesting documentary, and I can't believe Mark. Well, maybe Mark has watched this one, or maybe he's not, because this. I know this is his man, but Kim Jong Un, however you want to pronounce his name. I watched an hour documentary on this man, and obviously, it's a lot of it that has to be pulled from like news documents, shit like that. Obviously, they're not letting somebody go into that country and follow his ass around and do like, a one-on-one interview and shit like that. But for what information was given, it was pretty interesting because, I found out more about him than what I actually knew, but I don't know.
I didn't know he was married. His wife's actually not bad looking either.
She is like an act or was an actress over there, still might be, or she's like an actress, singer, some kind of shit. She's very well known over there.
I'm pretty sure she's married against her will, but still, he's got a wife.
Yep.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that from some of the little videos that I see, it looks like she's never happy, like she's forced into this situation. But
You can see it says "Help me" in her eyes. Help
yeah.
me.
But if y'all are bored one night and want to waste an hour, just go up. I think it's like on the National Geographic thing for YouTube or whatever. But there's an hour-long thing. It's pretty good on there.
There's a few vlogs of people that get into North Korea that record a lot of stuff that they're not supposed to. They're
Yeah.
like what is that one fucking channel? I forgot the name of it. But there's a lot of those videos out there. They're pretty good.
Well, they actually show. They pretty much they kind of like narrate it, but they're showing the video footage of when he had his brother taken out when he was in the airport. So that's and how they had that done is pretty crazy. So I don't know.
Mark thinks "Help Me in Their Eyes" is true love. It is true love. Dennis Rodman is a good friend. Yep, I watched that whole. That was like years and years ago when they had Dennis Rodman, and a few other basketball players. Since he's a big Bulls fan, apparently, they went there and played basketball, and they had that was interesting too.
Here's what I don't understand. Even if you say but here is the thing with him. Even at a young age, he's always been into the basketball thing.
Mm-hmm.
But what would still kind of mess with my mind, just knowing what you do and what you're about. If I was a well-known celebrity that lived, like, we'll just say in the U.S., and you invited me to come over there for whatever reason it might be, just to say, hey, I want to meet you. I love you, blah, blah, blah. I don't think I could do it because to me, I would feel like this is a setup. They're trying to get me over there and there's going to be some shit go down. No different than when they took Mark's favorite. Well, I think he offered to go over there. Like, I was thinking like when Seagal went to Russia. That's not a good one.
Well, he's there to take out Putin. We know why he's there.
No, he's good friends with Putin.
I still think he's there undercover.
No. Dude, he can't take
He's
out
undercover.
Dude, he can't take out the covers. But anyway,
I'm telling you.
North Korea would be one of the only places that if I was invited to, let's just say that old Kim was like, you know what? I love vaping and I love Fagan ST and Mike Vapes. I would love to have them come over and hang with me and let's vape and build shit, and do this and that. I'd be like, brother, I mean, I guess I'm honored, but I can't do it. I'm not fucking coming.
If I somehow knew for a fact he wasn't gonna like keep me there and kill me, I'd go.
How are you going to know that though?
You don't, I guess.
Exactly. And it's like, do you really want to chance that? Because it's not going to be an easy thing. If they want to do something to you, it's going to be a long, drawn out, painful thing that you were going to kick yourself in the ass every day wondering, why in the fuck did I come over here? But
I think Dennis Rodman went there a few times. One time.
Never. Steven Seagal always looks constipated.
Take that back, Neff. He will fucking take you out in a heartbeat. One finger down.
Dude, I went on a rabbit hole watching all the Steven Seagal, like people like, people on YouTube that will criticize his movies and all the stuff. Yep. Oh, it's fucking hilarious.
There's a ton of that out there.
Oh, it's hilarious. Dude, he has so many movies where all he does is sits in a chair.
yeah.
And then when he does get up to walk around, it's his stunt double. Dude, it's fucking hilarious. That's how lazy this guy is.
It is pretty bad.
He's horrible.
That's for you, Mark. I don't care if it's a donation or not. That one's for you because he only wants to talk to you today.
For that Egyptian $100, that equates to about $1. What happened to the old videos? A lot of the old videos I deleted. I think from 2019 and back. Because all my strikes were on old fucking videos. And
if you really want to watch those videos, you need to get a VPN, Omar, and go into YouTube in North Korea.
Here we go.
What I'm more curious about is why in the hell Omar has donated at least 3 times tonight. And every time it's been directed at you, like he's directly talking to you. He hadn't said shit to me. Omar, I feel like you're ignoring me for some reason.
You didn't even say hello to us.
Yeah. Have I done something to you? Have I pissed you off? Are you just like, I'm not talking to this son of a bitch anymore, even though it's on his channel, but I want to talk to Mark. I don't care about these other dudes. I mean,
Omar, I feel like you should send me that money directly.
Well, I don't understand what's going on here, Omar. I mean, is there some hatred between us or what? Neff, you are so full of shit. Under Siege.
Every movie Seagal had was awesome. What are you talking about? Just 1 and 2. Get out of here.
There was only one good thing about Under Siege, and I can't remember that chick's name that came busting out the cake, but that was the only good part about that movie. The rest of it was whatever, so. Who was the name of that chick?
I don't know, but
she was like what's she in Playboy or something, I think?
Maybe, or a model or something like that.
But anyway,
Well, we could actually look that up on Google.
yes.
I'm just gonna do a few keywords here.
You can't lie and say his earlier movies were not awesome. They were pretty good, and as they went on, they got worse and worse. I seen one movie where I swear it wasn't even his voice during the whole movie. It was an overdub of someone else's voice because it's almost like the lips weren't lined up, and also like it didn't sound like him at all through the entire movie.
I guess this is what I can actually read now. So Omar, thank you for the donation. He says, "ST, you're my man. You know that Mike Vapes hates me as usual."
Oh yeah. So anyway, I think her name was Erica
That's it.
Eleniak. She was the Miss July of 1989.
That's it. There you go.
And there's a clip on YouTube of that part. Under Siege, cake surprise.
That's, to me, that was the
And
best.
I'm watching it right now.
That was the best part of the movie, and then you could just be done with it from there.
Rebuilding the pyramids. That's a lot of work.
Can we show it on your stream?
Negative. No, I don't feel like taking a hit for something. I don't want to take a hit for Seagull on this channel. I'll take a hit for other folks, but not that son bitch.
Yeah, because they'll want your money.
Oh,
definitely.
Yeah, he will. Because we know he ain't pulling that shit in no more.
Oh yeah. Oh, they show everything.
Oh, there you go.
They show titties and all. You see what I mean? They're showing titties.
No, they don't.
That's allowed because it was a movie.
Yes. But we show shit, and it's
Mark's
on.
checking right now. He's like, Under Siege birthday cake.
Yes.
He heard titties. He's running right away. He's like, oh, I got.
I remember those titties. They were like perfect.
He's probably got the big screen synced in somewhere where he's about to push it to that. So
You think what? Seagull's in Russia on a mission. He's not there to hang out. He's not on vacation. He's on a mission.
dude,
He's in the CIA, right?
He's going to end the war. He's
I'm telling
actually
you.
above. He's a SEAL, Navy SEAL, and
dude,
CIA.
the only seal he's a seal on the ground flapping his little flippers wanting to fish. I'm telling you, that son of a bitch wouldn't make the flight over. I'm telling you. Omar, thank you for the donation there again, sir. He says, you guys heard the Sphinx closed his eyes. Google it if you like.
What the hell is the Sphinx?
The Sphinx.
Sphinx, man. The thing that's at the pyramids. The Sphinx. The statue, that huge statue.
Why did it close its eyes?
I don't even think it had eyes. It was just.
I think it might have took him a little. He might have took a little hit off the old devil's lettuce.
He's actually a Navy SEAL, and he's the highest belt that you could possibly get, which is above a black belt. He is a checkered belt.
Dude, what you're misreading on there, he's the highest waist size belt in karate.
Yep.
That son of a bitch is what, at like a 60 or 70 inch fucking belt?
I bet if he came knocking on your door, you'd be like, "Oh, Mr. Seagull, sir, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you."
Son,
I'd love to see a live stream with Mark and Seagal together.
We'd be tight.
I would purposely grab this high dollar iPhone of mine and take it with video rolling with me slapping him in the face just to send you the video and say, there you go.
He's a cop. If you did that, you'd be going to jail.
He ain't no cop.
Dude,
Ed, yeah, maybe this weekend. I should have it in my hands on Thursday. So,
what's that?
the new release, the RTA.
Oh, I got
This
you.
one right here, but with the packaging.
I got you. I like that one right there. It's kind of
It's
like
nice,
a
right? It looks good.
3-4 finger kind of thing there. Yep.
It looks good. I'll show the top. I'll show the bottom.
So, what's your quick thoughts? Because I know we've gone around the globe talking about shit, and we really didn't. Bring the vaping shit in. But I will give you this if Mike will give it to you. Mike, what's your very first impression on this new squonker from Dovpo or whatever, Voopoo.
Interesting.
Fuck
I
it is.
kind of like the simplicity of it. It don't matter. It's gonna get a great review because it's not a pod.
So they lucked out and said it just at the right time. Even if it was a piece of shit, it's getting high remarks.
There you go. So to me, there is no display. It's a 21700. This is a mechanical squonker, and I really don't know much about it. Just from hearing that it's called the pump squonker, I figured that's the fire button there, and this here you press it, and this is the tank here that feeds liquid right into there electronically with the pump in there when you press that button.
There you go.
And the tank, you unscrew it from here, take it out, and this is the tank right here.
Yeah.
So, and there's your 21700 battery goes in there, and they give you a sleeve for an 18650 battery right there, and they give you some battery wraps and all.
What about, was the Vaporesso a normal product or was it a pod?
Oh, it's a pod.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
And the thing I like about it is the fire button placement on the side, so it's one of these thumb fires. Oh, it's gonna be nice.
There you go. Omar, thank you again for the donation. He says, what do you guys rate more, the K1 or the H1 Weenax?
There you go. That's for Omar.
There you go. The Gen Air 40, Omar.
In my opinion, the H1 was the best one out of them.
I haven't had an H1, but here's a K1 right here, and I'm still using them, so it's, I don't know.
So confusing with the names though. H1, K1, like what this?
Yeah.
What is this?
I think they're just going through the complete alphabet, just going A1, B1, C1. I mean, it's just easier to name shit like that.
This the UL, this Calmia one.
Yep.
The pull is
Damn
mouthpiece.
good.
What's the point of the two different mouthpieces they include?
With what?
Is this the one you're talking about or no?
That's not UL.
Dude,
Yeah, it is.
is it?
Unless it's a new one, I don't have that one. This is the
Oh.
Calmia. You already reviewed the Calmia.
Oh, okay.
That looks
No,
like,
this This is UL.
that looks like some shit you'd pick up at fucking you know.
But they said, but you get two top pieces, and there's no difference in the airflow or anything. So I'm like, what the fuck?
maybe just to change the color up.
No, it's the same color they send with it.
It looks like some shit you'd pick up at CVS up there at the front counter.
Yep, it does look very,
Yeah, very cheesy.
very cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
Got a nice girly color to it.
Yep. Well, it's right up your alley then, right?
Perfect.
So you said that at the beginning of the feed that this is the week of the pods for you.
Hell yeah, we're fucking pod heavy all week.
Well, I mean, the week's almost over with now, or the week we're in midways. I don't think I've seen a video yet from you. So what, you going to drop 3 or 4 all in one day?
I dropped one today. There'll be one tomorrow. There'll be one Thursday. So
Okay.
3 pods. I gotta somehow try to fit 4 pods in. So you might have a Saturday video. Who knows?
I haven't really exactly looked. I was who? If you're in chat, I don't remember who mentioned this, but somebody was reaching out the other day about doing a show this past Saturday. I meant to answer you back, but I just didn't get around to it. Man, I have been working a lot again, and my mind just hadn't quite been with it, and I probably just wasn't in the right stature to do a live feed. If I'm tired and ain't feeling it, it's not going to be enjoyable. So,
Yep.
and Glenn's still talking the most outlandish stuff that I can think of. He says, out a skip ST. Out a skip what? Okay. So, yes, Glenn's doing some weird shit. And okay, I'm gonna quit reading chat because I might have get too deep into things. I did notice that I guess if some folks are still doing pretty decent in the vaping world, it looks like Phil and Dimitri are on like some world tour riding around in a damn private jet going to expos
They're
across
in Italy,
country.
right?
Well, from what I'm understanding, they're about to be traveling the whole other side of the world, going to some different expos and shit. So they look like they're having a pretty good time over there. But so I don't guess for a good while there's going to be any shows happening there. I'm assuming by now Phil's strike has been lifted, so he could do it back on his channel anyway. But I don't know. I haven't even really honestly kept up to see if there was anybody, because normally I'd kind of hear it from these guys and a little group we're in. I guess if there was any more strikes floating from other folks, but I haven't heard or seen anything. So
That's a good point. Where's Marvin been? I haven't seen Marvin in chat. Did he give up?
no, I don't think Marvin's given up, but I think tonight might have been one of those nights where, it happens from time to time, you know, it's very, very tough when you are that old for somebody to stay up this late in the evening. And even though I know it's not late, but when you're hitting at that age, I mean, you're fighting right now to keep awake because you're going to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's when you start your day. So going to bed's like what, 6 o'clock or some shit like that. You're out. So, I mean, I'm giving myself another 10 to 20 years, and I'm certain that I'll start that trend a little bit. But, like, as of right now, my hours are still pretty screwed up. I still stay up late, but
I've got to take naps. It's pretty bad.
that is bad. For somebody that doesn't leave the house at all to go anywhere and has to take numerous naps,
Exactly. You would think I'd be fucking perfect all day. No, but I still need naps.
you would
Did
think.
you guys hear about the USPS said they can't stop shipping vape products?
I have not heard anything.
Hey, what? What happened with you?
They cannot stop shipping vape products. Where was this at, Voodoo?
Really?
Glenn is 49. Congratulations, Glenn. Happy birthday. I don't know.
I mean, they sure seem to be able to do what they want, though, still. So I don't know why they couldn't.
Yeah, Glenn, you are pretty much on your way out. We got about probably another year to go.
Yeah, Glenn, because you got some other things going on that I have no idea. I really don't want to know either because I'm kind of scared to know. But yeah, you could be out very soon, son.
This is like the high point of your life right here, so you might as well enjoy it.
Enjoy these last months of watching the shows, and shit. Voodoo says, "ST, try another 5 years." No, I think I'm probably gonna break that cycle a little bit. That's the one thing with me. I'm certain maybe at one point it's gonna change, but I just don't see it happening anytime soon. I'm somebody that can still get up because I get up at like 5 something in the morning, but most of the time I'm not going to bed till almost midnight. So I stay up every day for a lot of freaking hours, and it's just like, I mean, you'd obviously think by now I would have kind of, I guess, learned my lesson to go to bed earlier. I can't do it. It's like sometimes I force myself to go do it and I won't go to sleep and then my shit will be messed up. So it's like there's no point even fooling with it.
Angela will be in bed once the sun goes down.
I see the only way that that's happening to me is if for some weird reason that I have literally been up, like, let's just say 24, 36 hours straight or something. That'd be the only time that my eyes are closing and staying down. But other than that, that's my schedule.
I usually have to tell her that she cannot go to sleep. She's too young to be going to sleep this early.
Hey, if that's what she's used to, I mean, I don't know what to say. But, so I guess I'll just stick on that crazy schedule for a good bit longer.
I go to bed at 11:30, up by 3:15. Jesus Christ.
For what, Bachelor? It's not like you're going into work. What, you mean you get up at 3:15 to go take a piss and then you go back down and sleep till like noon?
I usually
Bachelor,
go to bed at 10 and wake up at 5:30. That's usually my schedule.
Bachelor trying to fool some folks off in here like he got some job he's going to. Bachelor's working out of his house. Whatever it is Bachelor does it out of his fucking house. So he ain't getting up and going into work.
He's got to work on a few with those fireballs. That's what he's got to work
He's a
on.
manager at a bingo hall.
Hell yeah. And and the bingo hall is his carport where everybody's hanging out. So he ain't leaving the house, but oh man. I think this might what things come to here in the future. Instead of just trying to be nice and polite to folks, I think we just ought to start roasting the hell out of folks. We can either let them on here and roast them in their face, or we can just roast the shit out of them like this, which we really hadn't roasted anybody yet. But we could start roasting folks and talking mad shit. And
Well, with a bang.
And if they get too unruly, we just keep like blocking them a little bit, so it'll be a one-sided conversation. Oh man, I think we've tried to do that in the past, and we weren't too successful with it. So who knows?
I made 4. Just,
What'd your mom want? Anything special? She
No,
want money?
no, she went to see the plastic surgeon for a gynecollasty.
Ooh.
Damn, got plastic surgery shit going on.
Her mom wants to get, I think her mom is having a midlife crisis, so she wants to look young again.
But my mom's insurance will cover it because she has psoriasis.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
I have never heard of health insurance paying for plastic surgery unless you've been like.
Apparently, if it's like a medical condition, they'll cover it. Apparently.
Let me get this straight, Mark. You're paying for Angela's mom's new boob
Hell
job?
no! You gotta be fucking nuts.
Oh, I don't know. I thought you were paying for her to get a boob job.
I mean, I could see maybe like
Yeah.
for somebody that might have been like burned or something like that, I could see where insurance would do things for something like that. But just to say, hey, you know what? I need a few touch-ups here and there, a little shit in the lips or whatever the fuck it might be. It doesn't seem like
I don't
insurance.
see the point in getting stuff like that done when you're old. Like,
Well, my mom, so the psoriasis, because her belly hangs over so far,
Ooh.
her C-section incision for my brother, which is 35 years old,
Ooh.
is opening.
Oh, no, I don't need to know this.
But hold on. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful or mean or hateful by saying this. But isn't that just like saying that, and I'll just say that person is overweight. They need to lose weight so the thing is not hanging over. Or is that me out of line saying that?
My mom's had weight loss surgery, so it's all the hanging skin.
Oh, I got you.
So
Okay.
just kind of like what I had, like that bottom portion of your belly that no matter how much working out you do, is
You
just
can't
never
get rid
gonna
of
go
it.
away.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah, but she's
But-
old. Like, why bother? Let's put a gauze pad there or like a diaper or something.
But can't you tuck that shit into like some like spandex kind of shit and it's all good?
Yeah, but when the skin is touching itself, then her psoriasis breaks out even worse.
I got you.
The old ass C-section scar, that's where the psoriasis really attacks.
Does
so
she
it,
got
like,
psoriasis
opens
on her
it up.
vagina?
She has it everywhere.
Mike.
Oh, Jesus
Mike,
Christ.
be careful with that email address, please.
There goes
There's
dinner.
nothing. It's just an email.
Okay.
I'm gonna delete it too. So don't
Okay.
worry.
Okay.
Yeah. I just want for Omi. Omi, there's the email right there. So
Thanks for ruining dinner for me.
you can put an email. You can't put a website.
I got you.
You're good.
Maybe get this thing out of here, this creature.
Yeah. If she's still standing there, no disrespect or anything. I didn't, but I was just kind of thinking like,
No, I get it. No, yeah, it's just my mom has really bad psoriasis. Like, she has scars all over her body.
I got
from
you.
Psoriasis outbreaks, and it just, because of the excess skin from her weight loss, it just causes more of a problem. And there's no way to fix it except to remove that skin.
There is actually way to fix it. Gain weight. And then that loose skin will become filled with fat. And then you'll, like me, I'll never have problems with hanging skin. 'Cause my shit's solid.
Well, let me ask this: what is it that y'all are having for dinner tonight?
Hopefully, nothing that has to do with.
Hot dogs.
Oh Jesus!
Just think of them. Just think of that pack of hot dogs, and not
Psoriasis.
behind the neck, but just kind of like up in front.
I got psoriasis on my hot dog. Where'd you get out of here? Go, man! Damn.
Oh
Mark
shit!
is always talking shit about like, oh, I want to see her tits. I want to see this. Well, my mom had a boob job done. He was
Oh,
like, ask your mom to send you a picture of it. So we had just started dating, and I brought him over to my house, and I was like, hey, Mom, Mark wants to see your boob job. He got so red-faced and embarrassed. It was hilarious. He
Well,
was
let's be clear. It's not a boob job the way you're thinking of, like boob
no,
job.
she had
No,
a lift. She got rid of the excess.
she got like
skin.
wet paper bag tits, and now she has like
hold
still got
on,
wet paper bag tits, but they're higher up.
hold on. Let me get this straight. So you asked to see your mother-in-law's tits, a picture.
And
No-
then when I told my mom he wanted to see him, he was like, no, 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 no. He got so embarrassed and red-faced.
Well, yeah, because you asked her like right when I was sitting there.
Oh my god, son.
I'm surprised he didn't ask to feel the before and after.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
He was so mad.
Oh my God. Well, you know what, folks? I think this is probably the perfect time to end this. And y'all can keep them mental images in your head right now. And we're getting the hell out of here. So thanks for joining. Don't forget, I don't know what Mark does anymore. He's got shit going throughout the weekend, throughout the week. If you want to see me and Mike, you're going to see us here on Tuesdays. So, oh, Lordy. We're out of here, folks. We will catch y'all next week. Y'all have a good one. Smooth outro out.
Donnie, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Oh, gosh, man.
Show's over. Don't be talking anymore. Fucking.
I cannot believe you wanted to see that. But
He
anyway.
was like, have your mom send you a picture. And I was like,
And
"Oh,
feel him.
sleep over. And then I got there and I was like, Mark wants to see your tits. And it was like a deer in headlights. It was hilarious.
I would say that makes no sense.